Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Corner.
Play action. Now Purdy. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Get set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. 2nd down and 8. First run now for Kyren Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You look at this Niner defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Williams. He's to the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Man, that was an accident. I pushed the wrong button.
Number 7 on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set. I need H-Rail, corner. Uno. Stop.
Here's Purdy.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
The Niners at 500 at 6-6. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, that's up. 11. Yellow. Up.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
18, watch out. We're.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. 11, line around up. 11.
Harris running straight ahead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
18, H-Rail, corner.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely move the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Hoskins.
That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, what a move.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Brown, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua
from 21 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Outside, right there. 18, watch out. Stop.
They run it with James. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Purdy will set up and throw it here.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
James. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Outside. 18. Over here. Stop.
Now Purdy. That'll be caught by James.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Get set.
Purdy now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the halves versus...
He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
3rd down and 13.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch out! Uno. Up.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. Eleven.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Get set. 18. Yellow. Left, over here.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Right there.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
18. Watch out. Heads up. Yellow.
They'll look to throw again. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
we've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
We saw plenty of throws like those in the swamp last fall. It's a first down for the rookie from Florida.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the bootleg, Hoskins. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Back to throw. Hoskins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. At the 60, at the 60.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Hoskins. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Yeah, I see that. That's crazy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh gosh.
Here. He's past the 30. And a great return.
What a game have.
Field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Yellow.
They go play action here. Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Byron Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Get set, left. 118.
They hand this off to Harris. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
118.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Hoskins.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Off play action. Hoskins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
Play action. Now Purdy.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Outside. 18. Watch out. H-Rail, corner. Stop.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception.
That's his 2nd one of the season.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That's
Be like that. That's messed up.
They just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Back now here in Santa Clara. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled.
God dang. Oh, you got Brock Purdy, George Kittle, Warner. Yeah. You don't have none of those, whatever that little currency that we get in the league to reset your roster? Yeah, to reset it.
At the right time, they'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level level this second
And get
half. No
fucked.
points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
18, watch out. Stop.
They pitch it to Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain
Well,
of 10.
hey, if you want to get some of that cap, get rid of some of that cap space, go ahead, trade me some.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes
I
on.
take Bosa off your hands.
The first few quarters, you're
I got $70 million in salary.
this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter.
So.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing here, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Outside. Right around up. Stop.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18, watch out. Stop.
Purdy from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. 11 yards for number 11. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
18, watch out.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll locate his running back open downfield. A good pickup there at 22. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Get set, get set. 18, what is it?
Purdy will look to throw again here. And his throw here is incomplete.
All right, do your thing. Do your thing.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18! Watch out! 11. Hey, alert, Moose!
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Get set! 18! Watch out! 11.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Corum. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cougar 19! Let's go!
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go, shot!
Again on the ground with Hunter. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Watch out!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Outside! 18!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on. Set! 70 Timberwolves!
Yeah, good game, brother.
And they take a knee. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Rams, it's an important